So it's been a few days since the Republican response to the State of the Union. By now, the performance of Senator Katie Britt has been roasted and panned by Democrats, Republicans, SNL, pretty much everyone. But beyond the spectacle of it, there's a very serious story of misinformation she included that night. Now she's being called out for it. In the speech, if you recall, Britt took the horrible, incredibly graphic and disturbing story of a Mexican sex trafficking survivor from 20 years ago in Guadalajara in the interior of Mexico and tried to blame Joe Biden's current border policy for it. Britt was roundly criticized by journalists and by the survivor herself.
In fact, I hardly ever cooperate with politicians because it seems to me that they only want an image. I think she should first take into account what really happens before telling a story of that magnitude.
That was Carla Jacinto Romero with good advice that Republicans absolutely refused to take. Her story, her horrible story, appropriated by Katie Britt. The twisted claims were wildly and grossly misleading. She implied it was happening in the U.S. now because of Biden's border policy. But here's the thing. That's gotten a lot of attention. It's dime a dozen when it comes to right-wing immigrant fear-mongering. Remember this guy? Remember him? He's a migrant from Venezuela named Juan Boada. He was the focus of the right-wing media's hate last month after he was accused of being part of a gang that attacked NYPD officers in Times Square, and then he was subsequently photographed flipping the bird while leaving court. And to be clear, when I saw that image and this story break earlier this year, I thought, if I were a Fox producer or worked at the New York Post, I'd be running with this. I mean, I'm a bleeding heart liberal, and even I found this image provocative, let's say. So did actual Fox producers who covered Boada in at least, get this, 84 segments over 38 days, according to Media Matters.
Were caught on tape, given the middle finger as they waltzed out of jail.
He's being let out of court yesterday on bail, and he gives America, the press, everybody there, the double bird.
So let me get this straight. He strolls across the border, was given free shelter, beat up cops, and suffered no consequences. And this is how he thanks us.
This guy coming out and flipping off the camera, really what he's doing is he's flipping off all of America.
The hate fest even went from Fox News to a political ad cut by a pro-Trump super PAC. But then this month, guess what happened? Manhattan prosecutors dropped the charges against Boada. Do you know why? They told the judge that further investigation proved that Boada, that guy who had always professed his innocence, did not participate in the attack in question. They misidentified him. It wasn't him. They got the wrong guy. Not him. He didn't do it. Have you seen coverage of that? Do you think they've run 84 segments on Fox News about that? Of course, by then, the man's life is upended. The myth of migrant crime had already become a roar in the right-wing media machine, and they will do it over and over again. Whether it's false rumors of a migrant caravan about to destroy America, or the guardian angels live on Fox wailing on a man they claimed was a migrant thief when he was neither. He was an American from the Bronx who hadn't stolen anything. That happened last month. Remember all of this the next time you hear an immigration horror story out of Republicans. They're aiming for fear, not facts.
Makes you feel any better? I have already put evac on alert. He's ready to go if it comes to that. General, I can assure him.
Hey, General, let me into the war room to see you, so I had to hack my way onto this frequency.
This better be critical, Wheelie.
Sir, come on, what is it now, please? Okay, couple of things. I'm running low on the dough. I was thinking about taking a couple of months sick leave, maybe starting today. And, oh yeah. I intercepted a transmission from Megatron.
Then send it through.
Yes, sir, right away, sir. And so I was so damn weird, going on to let us know.
This is your last warning, insects. Relinquish what remains of the Allspark.
So who's the insect? You? What? Who's the insect?
Protect you. They were defeated on our world, and we will defeat them here.
This was just a diversion. Security, please bring up. Rabbit, she's already inside. Deeds! Give me an update on that reserve. Boss readiness. What was his name? What was it?
Evac, sir.
Right, evac.
She's right in front.
staying intact. They appear to be after the All-Star. General!